Well, around 2010, a youth hockey club approached us about a project that we had just completed in the South County area. And it was an existing building that had columns, but they wanted to be able to insert a sheet for their youth club to accommodate their new home. Well, Arco was able to design an NHL-sized sheet into an existing building and move them in affordably. And to this day, that club could not be happier. That allowed us to put ourselves on the map as a rink designer and builder. In 2015, an individual by the name of Jay Williamson approached us because of our past rink experience about being his partner in designing and building a new youth sports facility. And then the St. Louis Blues decided that they wanted to be able to participate in some sort of youth sports venue that would also incorporate the NHL club. Well, after we did the pitch to the St. Louis Blues, we were selected as the team that was going to work collaboratively with them in order to create this new vision. The Blues decided that they wanted to probably locate in a community known as Maryland Heights at Creve Coeur Lake Park. Well, that created a whole nother set of challenges. There was mild opposition. Consequently, we moved it to its current location, which is next to Hollywood Casino in the city of Maryland Heights. The key elements to a successful project is, first and foremost, have the right project team. Engage your client. Make sure you understand your client's needs.
One of the things that was most important for us was obviously first to really cater to the player. But we had to remember the rest of the family, the siblings that were there, the parents that were there, or the grandparents, or anybody else that was along, and make sure that we had a village.
Arco's design build process is very unique. We assign a project manager at the very beginning of a project. We had a project management team that consisted of 3 individuals, a lead project manager and 2 other project managers that assisted with the project. We also had a lead field superintendent that was on site every day from the beginning of the project all the way to its completion. So at any given point, there was anywhere from 3 to 12 different people. And I say that big range because there was times where even some of the project executives of Arco were out there helping facilitate certain scopes of work during critical times.
We had an extreme amount of weather. Weather was a major challenge for us throughout the project, from June of 2018 to June of 2019. On record, it's the wettest 12-month period. We ended up having roughly 80 plus weather days, which, doing the math, equates to roughly 4 months of delays. And that impacted things dramatically. We ended up stabilizing a lot of the area with lime and with cement. We had to do some over-excavating and a lot of rock to help stabilize the grades. We used more casting slabs than what was originally anticipated, which helped to get our tilt-up walls up in the air quicker, to allow for us to get a roof on quicker.
Hockey season starts, at the beginning of September and runs through April. And so we always knew what our deadline was. Everybody was working towards that same end date. And with that end date in mind, it became a lot easier to be able to have conversations to say, here's how we can expedite, and here's the cost of that. And the benefit is that it's going to get us one step closer to meeting this deadline.
When I think about what it takes to be a great hockey player, some of the qualities that you need to have, tenacity, drive, teamwork, communication, self-motivation, and a desire to win. Arco embodied all those things that I love to find in a great hockey player, and we were down by 2 goals at various points in time over this whole project, and we just kept battling, and we'd pick it up and get closer and get closer.
We're really proud of the fact that we had a very supportive ownership group that helped us through that process. It's fun to sit here and say that, yeah, we made it. Given all those obstacles, we made it.
So when it became crunch time and we got down to the last couple of minutes of the game, still trailing by a goal, knowing that the boys were opening up training camp, the folks from Arco joined our team. Everybody, all hands on deck, and went out and made sure that our vision and what we promised the St. Louis community and the St. Louis Blues became a reality and that our Stanley Cup champions got to open in the best practice facility in the NHL.
The grand opening event for this facility was unlike any other that I've been part of. The event itself was massive.
One of the coolest things about the grand opening is that it reflected their vision, and this facility is for the community. They invited the whole community. There were youth games throughout the day. There was games set up, exhibition games set up with sled hockey and blind hockey. Their vision was clear from day one. This is a facility for all, and they really reflected that with the grand opening.
Why not create something that can be the beacon for hockey in this part of the country and give all the men and women in this area of our country the opportunity to skate at the best that is possible?
Rink 4 has started, it originally started, as I like to say, as a outdoor ice rink facility, but it has continued to evolve really throughout the entire construction of the building itself.
Well, hockey in its most purest and innocent form is pond hockey. There's a statue of a little boy and a little girl playing pond hockey, passing the puck from one to another. The outdoor sheet was part of that design element of a sheet of ice outside, outdoors, back to its purest form, and then incorporating the setting of some of the elements of the project itself, with having retention lakes and things like that, and doing boardwalks and beautification, and bringing that outdoor in, to a covered sheet and then into the facility.
By creating this beacon for hockey in the heartland, we've given the opportunity to have folks that are in the fastest growing part of the game a chance to come together, play against one another, and see this great city, all while enjoying the greatest game on earth.